Hi, I'm Bonnie Lynn Linky, your independent Stamping Up demonstrator, and welcome. I hope some of you are out there listening and watching because tonight's going to be an exciting night. We're going to get creative and we're going to get a little bit messy too. We're going to work with some embossing paste. And I'll be right back. I forgot to bring the tools in. Oh no. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I completely remembered I had forgot to bring the tools in, and I forgot to warm up the water too. So just I'm coming off a migraine. Got one Thursday morning, so it's been quite a weekend. Not a fun one, let me tell you. So okay, well, welcome. I'm sorry about that. Hi, Jeanette. I'm glad to have you aboard. San Bernardino, California. I lived up in Pine Cove and went a year, well, only 6 months to elementary school in fourth grade in Idlewild. So yeah, I know that area. My sister and brother went to high school in Hemet. Have a large family. There's 7 kids of us with an 18-year span. So my poor parents, they didn't know if they were coming or going most of the time, but that's okay. Okay. To get started, we are going to work with embossing paste tonight. We are going to, I'm going to show you how to add texture to it, how to color it, and then what to do with it besides just spreading it on. So that's going to be fun. But before we do that, I want to remind you that tomorrow's the last day to order the retiring items that are in the spring mini catalog, the January to April mini catalog, and also the 23-24 annual catalog. They all retire at midnight tomorrow night. Then at midnight tomorrow night, the new 24-25 catalog, which is sitting right back there, it goes live. So I'm excited about that. I'll be on at midnight to place my paper share order. So there is still time to order that. You have tonight and you have through 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to order it. And if you have any questions, reach out to me, Bonnie at bonniestamps.com, and I will be happy to answer your questions. And if you send me your phone number, if you want to talk, then I'll give you a call. So you can tell me what time. I'm going to be in the office all day tomorrow, hopefully being creative. And let's see, what else is there? Oh, May 1st. Can you believe it's already May? I can't. What happened to April and March? Seems like they just flew by. Starting May 1st, there is a new starter kit special, and I'm going to switch my camera down so you can see this flyer, and I'm going to lift it up here. If you join and become a Stamping Up demonstrator in May, and it's only for the month of May, for $99, you get to pick out $125 of whatever merchandise you want. It doesn't matter what it is, but you want to have it as close to 125 because you cannot go over that amount. So you need to really play with your order and figure that out. And then for joining in May, you also will get the 24-26 in colors. And believe me, those in colors are fabulous. I love them. They're some of my favorite in colors in a long time. I think probably all-time favorites. So you'll get the ink pads. You'll get a package of the designer series paper for it. You'll get the Stampin' Right markers, which are right here. Plus you'll get the combo pack of cardstock, which gives you 4 pieces of each color, 8.5 by 11. So if you're interested in becoming a demonstrator, and you can be a hobbyist, you don't have to sell to other people, but you can, because that helps you meet your quarter minimum. And you get free shipping on your starter kit. So that's a great deal. They give you catalogs, they give you all the papers you need and everything. And then you get to buy all your merchandise at a 20% discount. The discount can grow over time as you, if you decide to do business with clients and everything, your discount can grow even more to 25%. But then there's other discounts too, depending how much you sell during a month. So really exciting. This offer is great. For me, if I was thinking of if I bought much in Stampin' Up, I would do this kit. And, if you decide, oh, I don't want to do it, no problem. You just let Stampin' Up know after, if whether you meet your first quarter minimum or not, just let them know that, you changed your mind and you're going to not be a demonstrator anymore. But, if you stay a demonstrator, you keep getting your products at a discount. And if you have one friend that is even buying from you, it will help you meet that minimum. Plus, if you sign up and become one, and then you decide not to do it, and you decide a month or two later you really want to do it, you can sign up again. So no problems there. And you can sign up under whatever starter kit specials going on at that time. So if you're interested, please contact me, Bonnie Linke. I have the Starlight Crafters as my team. We are still a small team. I'm hoping to expand. So if you're interested, please contact me. I would love that. So, okay. And all my team members get my free tutorials each month and everything. So, and we have a team meeting. We didn't have one last month because of health issues, but other than that, we have them every month now. Okay, and this is the May host code. If you are placing an order, use the SHFCTEUM, and that will get you on a $50 online order before shipping and taxes. You will get my tutorial, and it will be mailed out in the beginning of June to you, and it's going to be the thoughtful wishes. Plus, no, wait, it's not the thoughtful. I don't remember if it's, I think it's thoughtful wishes. Plus, I cut out a birdhouse out of the country birdhouses for you to do. So yes, so they're really pretty cards. You'll like them. I will have a picture of them out later this week on my emails. And if you want to receive my emails, please go to my blog, bonniestamps.com, and there will be a place on the side of my blog to sign up for my emails. Also, in the description under that tells you about this video you're watching, there is a link there to go to my, that will take you directly to the sign up sheet. So, okay, so we got all that done. So let's get started. Okay, I had plenty of time to prepare, and I'm realizing I didn't do a very good job today. So bear with me. This is the card we're doing today. And if you'll look at this background, this is the Shimmering Embossing Paste. And you'll see these marks along here. I made those, and I'm going to show you how I made them. And I'm going to show you how to do this, the Shimmering Paste to mix it and everything. But there is, let me see, here it is right here. Okay. To get started, you want to have a piece of paper down to work on for your work surface. Oh, and the stamp set I used for this one is Comfort Thoughts for the greeting, and Flowers of Beauty are the ones for the flowers. And the Comforting Thoughts, that's where the Cancer sex comes from. And it does. My husband has cancer. He has pancreatic cancer. And it really sucks, let me tell you. He's doing well. He was diagnosed last summer, and he's on palliative care, which means just supportive care, because there's nothing they can do about the cancer because of where in the pancreas it's growing. It's attached to an artery. And plus my husband's 78. And so, you have to consider all those facts. Good health otherwise, though. But he's doing well. The last scan we had last week, it showed the cancer hadn't grown for 12 weeks. So we're really excited, and it's still contained in the pancreas. So we're going to beat the estimated time that the doctors gave us. So we're thrilled to death. Okay, you will need a block, or else you can use a piece of wax paper to just put the embossing paste on. I like to put it on the block because then I can move it around. If you're going to use wax paper, I would suggest taping it. Put a piece of tape there and tape it there, and then fold these all down and tape them so that they don't get in your way. I wish I would have thought of that the other day when I was doing this. Okay, the other thing you can get, these are 4x6 bags. I think they sell them on, I don't know if Stampin' Up has them anymore. If they, I haven't checked the new catalog. This one block fits right in there, and then you can just, I can take this and I can seal it. And the reason why I do this is because then the embossing paste dries pretty quickly. This way I just slide this off, throw it in the garbage, and that's that. It's so much easier to clean up that way. We are going to need, I like using the heavy basic white cardstock. This is right a smidge larger than, I think it's 3 15/16 by 5 5/16 is what I believe this. No, wait, it's smaller than that. It's 3 15/16 by 5 3/16. It will be in the instructions what size to use. Okay, and I need my paper towel. So let me grab that real quick. I guess this is what happens when you have a migraine for 4 straight, well, today's day 5, but it's much better. You don't think right. And I know I stayed in bed for 2 days solid. Okay, this is one of the embossing tools. Stampin' Up sells these. And you also get this one here. And there is a third one too, which is more of a spatula type and fatter than this. But I don't have that handy with me. So I don't know what I did with it. I know I got it out today and put it someplace. Okay, we're going to make this background first. And then this is not so much about the card as what it is about how to use embossing paste. So that is what I am going to focus on, is to show you how to use it. And it's really hard to say how much to use. I kind of go a little thick, so we're going to do that. And then I'm going to take, this is my Azure Afternoon. I'm going to put 2 drops of the re-inker in it. And then I'm going to add some boho blue to it too. I'm going to start with just 1 drop this time, but I may add that second drop. And I'm going to go ahead and close this back up. I don't want it drying out. Now I had some regular embossing paste without the shimmer. And I made some other backdrops, backgrounds, but I didn't like the way they turned out because my other embossing paste was old and it was getting dried out. And so it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. Okay, this background is going to be a birthday card actually for my granddaughter. And so I wanted, hopefully she's not on social media. She should be at tennis or something right now, so I'm safe. I don't think she watches my videos. She's in high school. She doesn't have time. So I'll be careful what I put in my email. She's going to be 15. And so I've been trying to figure out a special card to make. My husband said it had to be a more grown-up card this time. And I thought, oh man, she can't be grown up already. Okay. So it all depends on how thick you put this on as to how long it's going to take to dry. So I'm just going to take this. It's rather thick in there. I'm trying to get some of that over this way. But you just play around. You want to get it nice and smooth. I can keep going back and forth all day. I'm in no hurry. So, Jeanette, I don't know if you're the only one on here or not. I do have others who watch. I do get a lot of people watching the replays. I don't think I'm doing this at the best time of day, but I have to do it at a time that works with my husband's illness. So it's really hard. Okay, now also, I enjoy you being here. And I just started doing my lives recently. Before that, I was doing just recording my videos and putting them out there. And then I decided to start doing lives about 3-4 weeks ago. So it still takes time. And I'm still growing my audience, both my email audience and my YouTube audience. So, but yes, the video will stay around and go live will for people to watch. Okay, now what I did is I got a strip of paper because I wanted to have this to put on the inside of my card. Okay, so I just stuck my finger in the embossing paste. So that's okay. I'm wiping my tool off, and then I got a cup of water right here that I'm putting it in. I don't have soap in mine. I did say in the directions that will be out to warm soapy water, and I just was kind of blind or just forgot things today. Okay, this right here is one of the Stampin' Spots. This is one from a paper pumpkin, and that is what I use to make my background. So I'm just going to take it. I'm going to do this strip here first, and you just go ahead and make marks all around. Okay. And then you want to do the same thing on this. There's no right way or wrong way that I know of. And you can go over top existing ones. I think you get better marks if you go on the thinner side. And if you find that it's getting bunched up there, just take your paper towel and wipe some of the excess embossing paste off, and then you can start stamping. But that is all there is to making this background. It is so much fun to do. It is messy though, as I should have probably had a full sheet of my paper on here because I did get a little bit on my worktop. And wax paper is good to work on. It does slide around some. And then I want to just have some other little marks in there like so. Okay, now you can either dry this with your heat tool on a low heat. I was doing that the other day and I found that it started to puff up some. So I prefer myself to, I make this today and then tomorrow I'll make the card and that will be that. But this is what, let me get it up off the paper. How in the world I get embossing paste on the back side, I don't know, but I'll show you what I mean. See that? I don't know how I did that. But there we go. That is the background. It is so easy to do. Now, if you want to trim this, I have a regular paper cutter, not the paper trimmer from Stampin' Up. I have that too, but I have one with a rotary blade for cutting. And because I needed to trim one down the other day, and what I did is I put another piece of trash cardstock on top where the because mine has a side thing that goes down and lays on top of it. And I did that to protect it, and it cut fine in that trimmer. And then I believe my strip is, I got it down far enough. Just about, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside to dry. And then I'm going to, like I said, it is messy. You can see my fingers. I got embossing paste all over them. Okay, now I'm going to try something with you guys new. I am going to take, another piece of this. I am going to get me a clean bag on here. So slide this off and set it someplace over there. See, and now my block is clean. I don't have to worry about trying to get off dry embossing paste. And wax paper works wonderful too, because I did try that. And that's why I said tape it down, because it works better if you tape it down. Okay, so this time, let's see, let me get my tool. Make sure it's dry. Okay, and all the glue's off of there. So this time, I am going to take, and we're going to try something a little bit different. Now, when I placed my pre-order with Stampin' Up, they didn't have the in-color re-inkers. So this time I am going to, because I wanted the pretty and pink for this, but I didn't have it. I don't know if it was a glitch or what, but I'm ordering it tomorrow night. And I'm making 3 piles. Just like that. And now we are going to take, in one of the piles, we're going to put just Melon Mambo. I'm going to mix that one up first. We're going to do a gradient. We're going to attempt to do a gradient. Unless you fool around with this, you're not going to, and play with it. And, you know, and look for different odd shaped stuff in your house. Okay. When you do it, though, you should start with the light color first, which I didn't do. So that's why I was wiping off my little thing. I'm going to do bubble bath next. And we're just mixing it in there. Hi, Granny Deb. You're from Texas. Oh, where about in Texas are you from? Oh, you need to try this. One of my team members has been asking me to do something with embossing paste. And I knew it would take almost too long for the team meeting to do this. And so I'm going to send her the video link. Well, she'll get it in her email in the morning so that she can watch the video and do it. Okay, there is the light color. And it doesn't have to, if there's some white showing, that's fine. Okay, in this one, we are also going to put in bubble bath. But we're only going to, and we're going to put in 1 drop of Melon Mambo because I want a medium shade. I like messy crafts. Now this is looking pretty dark. So I am going to take, let me grab this tool here, and I'm going to add a little bit more embossing paste to it. So grab this. And we'll see if that is enough. I put that other tool back in the water because I want it lighter than that one. And if I can't get it too much lighter, I'll Yeah, that's a little bit darker than what I wanted, but what we'll do is I'll just add a little bit more to this one to make it darker. That works. There's no right or wrong way. You're in control of your colors and everything. Okay. All right. So we're going to clean this off one more time. And we're going to close that up, since I know I got enough. Close up my re-inkers before I get ink all over my fingers. There was ink on the... Are you guys as messy as I am? Katie, isn't that Katy, Texas? Is that by where, the people that did the one TV show and has that big shop in Waco? Is that anywhere near there? I was in the Air Force in San Antonio, stationed there for a couple years. Then I have friends that live down in the southern part of Texas. Okay, we are going to start with the light color. And I don't have a whole lot of this light color, so we are going to... And you don't want to do it too thin because you don't want it to dry before you're ready. Okay, so we did that. Now I am going to turn my sheet. Maybe that will help me keep from getting embossing paste all over the bottom. Now this is the medium shade. And we're just going to go like so. There we go. I like that shade. And then we're going to take some of the darker shade and do it on top. Not a big difference in color. I was really hoping to use Pretty in Pink, but I love that new in color. And I should probably let this dry and make this into my granddaughter's birthday card because she loves pink. She's a pink person. But I got to get it done because her birthday's next Monday, and they live in Camas, Washington, which is over by Vancouver, Washington. Okay, so I'm going to take that. And I just brought some of the darker color down into this, and I'm okay with that. Okay, and then I have a little strip of paper here in case I want to do it on the inside. And I'm just going to kind of smear it all together here, the colors. And I'll show you what I did on my other card with this. Okay. So for this one, now I just want to show you this, but I'm not going to use this. I will clean it back up. And I will show you what it looks like. You can take a fork and draw lines like that way, and then come back this way. Now, I'm going to re-smooth this out because we're going to try something else. But see how that looks? And I'm going to show you a card that I made. Well, not a sample of just the embossed sample. I haven't made the card yet. So we'll smooth and see if you don't like what you did, smooth it back out and start over again. Okay, we need to put those in water. I have a dauber, and we're just going to take this dauber and give it a little twist like so, and we're going to make circles all over it. Now I'm going to do the light pink first. And as it starts filling up, make sure you just wipe the dauber off. Get some of that excess embossing paste off. There we go. Just a tiny little twist to there we go. And you just do that all over it. What else do you think you could use to do this? It's near Houston. Okay. Oh, maybe that's okay because we went to that one shop of the Gaineses in Waco back in 18 when we were moving to Florida. And then we went to my cousin's house in Houston area. And so that's where I saw the Katie then. Thank you. But I knew I had seen a sign or something for it. And see, what else do you think you could use? I was trying to think of that. And, if you have like some, I don't think I would use any of my dies for it, but cookie cutters, heart-shaped cookie cutters, tiny ones. And they do make some craft small cookie cutters. When I used to make candles, I would use small ones. And so there's a lot of different things. Okay, and then you can just put this in the water to clean it. Also, what you can do is you can do the same thing again on an envelope backing. And what I mean by that is I'm just going to take some petunia pop here. And I'm going to turn over this piece of paper here. But for your envelope flap, you can just take your dauber, dip it in your ink pad, and then just make circles on the back of your envelope flap to decorate it. And do it in, if you use more than one color, then do it in the, all the colors that you do it in. And that would look real pretty. So, okay, now, oh, whoops, I forgot to do my little strip here. So let me dry this off. And okay, I have let this dry a little bit too much. So I really got to push hard, but I'm trying not to, because you saw right there where I brought up a little bit of the embossing paste. I'm trying not to do that here. And if you want to overlap the circles, like go back in and make one over the middle like that, it's yours. You can do whatever you want. There's no right or wrong way to doing this. Okay, so we'll put that back in the water. And then I will show this to you. See how pretty that is? That is so neat. So I like it. I think it's fun. And then that's my little strip right there. I don't know if you can see it that good or not. All right. Okay. Let me just move this out of the way. Okay, let me spray my hands with some water real quick. I should have a big bowl of water to wash my hands in. I didn't consider that. And I can't believe all the ink I got. My Mill & Mambo is the old style ink refill, and it made a mess. But as I didn't cover my tabletop good enough, so I'm wiping that off before it dries too much. So you may want to do that. Okay, so let me show you. Here is the one I made. This is the one right here that we just did. And then here's one I did last night so that it would dry for today. And the strip I made. And then this one here. Now, this wasn't the shimmering. This was my old embossing paste. So it was pretty dry and it was thick. So it didn't do quite as good as I wanted it to. And I had it too thick in the middle, I think. But I did this pattern with a fork. And I will take pictures for my blog and add those. But yeah, so, you can use all different things. Now you say, well, how do you get it to the cardstock afterwards? Well, we'll take care of that real quick. Let me move this out of the way. And I will just let these dry overnight. And then tomorrow I'll figure it out. And I don't know what happened to my live. Oh no, I lost you guys. Oh. I don't know if you're still there or not. Let's see, but I'm back. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Everything went blank on my end, so I apologize about that. Not quite sure how that happened. Okay, so to put the card together, I think it's best to use glue. And I have a piece of just basic white cardstock because I want a white border around it. So I am going to take my card base first, burnish it with my bone folder, and I'm going to add this piece of white cardstock to my card base first. This is just a 2x4 block with a hole drilled out in the middle of it. And the lid to my glue bottle fits in there real well. Okay. I squeeze hard enough. Will it come out? Oh, yep, it sure will. Okay. Let me see. Glad that's in the middle, not on the edge. So I squeezed hard and it came out and made a mess. But at least it's in the middle of the cardstock, so that's okay. If anything's going to go wrong, everything is. Okay, so we're going to just glue this to the middle of the card to center it on the piece of pretty and pink cardstock. There we go. And then we're going to put glue on this. Make sure you get it close to the edge because you'll want the corners to really stick down. And hopefully you do a better job at not getting embossing paste on the back like I did. And then I want to put it all in there because I want it to stick good. Okay, and then you're just going to center this right on here. Cut the paper to get the size that you want shown. And also the embossing paste will take some of your edges away. So I could have cut that down a little bit, but that's okay. I just wanted a tiny little bit of a white edge. And let's see, I didn't have enough glue on this edge, so I'm going to add a little bit more so that it will stick better. And I need it right on the very edge. There we go. All right, and just hold that down. There we go. Okay, and that is how you just glue it on. You can try using tear and tape if you want to, but the glue works really good. And I'm not a glue lover, so that's something coming from me to say to use glue. Okay, now for the Flowers of Beauty stamp set. I just want to show you, this is 2-tier stamping. And I'm looking for my foam mat. That is supposed to be down here. I got glitter all over me. Okay, let me just grab another foam mat. Okay, and you'll need a piece of scratch on here. Okay, and we're going to do this flower right here. This is the stamp set, the Flowers of Beauty. It's, when I say it's a 2-step stamping, what I mean is that we're going to need, let me grab a couple blocks from down here. Okay, we're going to put one stamp there and one right there. Okay, first we're going to take our peach and we're going to stamp it, and we're doing the flower outline. So I want a peach flower. I want one in the pretty and pink. And I know I had that paper towel here a moment ago that I used to wipe my hands with, and because I want to clean off that peach before I put it into my pink. So I'm just going to spray some water on a paper towel. I know my chamois in here someplace. I misplaced it about a month ago and I can't find it now. So these shop paper towels are great. So we are going to take and stamp our pretty in pink. And I'm facing them all the same way so that when I get my other stamp, I know which way to do it. And here's my petunia pop. So, and I don't need to clean before putting it in the petunia pop because I'm going from light to dark. Okay, so there are those right there. So next we're going to grab the other stamp and we're going to start with the peach. Okay, but before I do that, I want to line up and make sure I have this right. And there is, for me, there's a tip on the one side right there. And I believe, and it should line up. No, it doesn't line up with that. Okay. So maybe it, okay, there we go. But I look for places where this tip can go, and it goes, and I just stuck my back of my hand in the ink, and it will line up just like so. So I like to figure that out before I ink up my stamp. So we'll start with the peach. We're going to stamp off, and then we're going to line this up without trying to put my head in there and keeping it on the screen. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, and now we'll clean off the peach before going into the pink. As I said, these in colors are great. So we'll ink it up in the pretty and pink. Move the peach out of the way. We are going to stamp off one time, and then we are going to line it up again because I have them all going the same way. And I'm holding the stamp without turning it or anything. It's real easy to keep it lined up. Okay, now we'll just put it in the petunia pop. I think the petunia pop is probably my favorite of all the new 5 colors. The pink is right behind it. The peach pie. They're all so good. Peach pie makes me hungry. I love peach pie. Okay, so that's all we need for that. So we got that. So we are gonna take our card base. We're gonna set these aside because somewhere on this table I have flowers. Here we go. They're right here. Okay, and I don't have my stems. Okay, so we're not. Okay, these are my dies, and for my stems, I cut out one of this one here and one of this one here. And if you will just excuse me for 1 minute, I'll grab my paper. And see, here's my paper right here. And I'm just going to grab some cardstock and come over here. And cut me up my stems real quick. I apologize, just not. Okay, almost done. That's why I keep my cut and emboss machine handy. All right, see, that didn't take me long, did it? Okay, so we'll set that aside and we'll just pop these out real quick. Okay. And we need to punch out all these little pieces because we don't need those in our stems. There we go. Like I said, this was more about the embossing paste and making the flower, but the stamp set is so pretty and the dies are so pretty that, you know, who can resist? Huh? Okay. One of my stems is missing. Now, you see, does that happen to you? Things just go missing for no reason at all? I mean, I just laid it here. Okay, we're just going to do the one stem because, as I said, because if you look at my die, it is not there. Unless it fell on the floor. It's not on the cutting plate. Wow. I must really be losing it. Okay. Well, no, let me cut one more real quick. It doesn't take long. That is strange. Okay. Okay, remove it over here where it can't go wandering off. Oh, wait, here it is. It stayed in the paper. Okay. All right. So there we go. Okay, and to put this on, I'm just going to take a little bit of glue and put it around. And let's see, it doesn't have to be glued down all over the place. I wouldn't want to use this adhesive sheet to this because I want it to have life and movement. So there we go. And we're going to take it and we want to put it all the way down at the bottom because we want the top to be able to support flowers. If you don't want to use glue, glue dots work really good too. And I will show you on this one with the glue dots. There we go. And I would probably redo this video tomorrow and not have it as a live stream, but I don't think I have enough embossing paste to redo it. So, okay, so put 3 glue dots on there. And I'm going to put it so it comes up high, like not quite as high as the other one, just like so. Then I'm going to take my flowers and use some dimensionals. Oh, whoops. I guess I only put 2 glue dots on there because one of them is right there. Okay. Now for the flowers, I know I'm going to do a peach one right up there. I'm going to do my petunia pop here, and I'm going to do this one here. So I want to put the peach one down first because it's on the bottom. And I want to make sure that I put my dimensionals in the right spot on the other flowers so they're not on top of this one. So we're just going to place it just kind of like so. And then my dimensionals on these two, make sure I got them so they're going the right way. I'm going to put them on the lower half. I'm just going to use 2 and place them on the lower half because they're going to be leaning part way up on that flower. There we go. I'll do my petunia pop first. Okay. And we're just going to go like so. And then we're going to do this one here. And the dimensionals and glue dots stick wonderfully to this. And then for the up here on these flowers, I have some little purple ones. There we go. They're right there. We're just going to take and put a glue dot on each one. Oops. And it's going to go like so. And then I'm just going to put 3 flowers on here like so at the end of the stems. Now, if you want to, you could add another one right there, but I think I'm just going to leave that as a bare stem. And then we want to take our embellishments. Now, if you have a greeting, go on and stamp it and put it on down here. I am not going to do that right now. I just want to, let's see, the embellishments were here. Oh, here they are right here. And I'm just going to take some of my embellishments, the glitter ones. These are the shimmer gems, 24 to 26 in color shimmer gems, and these are the resin dots. I want shimmer on this one, so we are going to take and we're going to use the pink. On this one, I used the peach pie. And just like that. And that's what I do. And then for the inside, I just stamped my greeting in the Shy Shamrock onto white basic cardstock. And that strip I made, I just put it right down the middle. And then I did a double stamp in the pretty and pink for that. And for the envelope flap, I just took a piece of the Petunia Pop Designer Series paper and put it on the envelope flap. Now, if you're short on your Designer Series paper, I just want to show you this real quick, because I did not have enough Designer Series paper for this envelope flap. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put some glue down here. Just place it down. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the rest of the envelope too. Flap. Okay, and I'm putting a piece of cardstock over top it. I just figured a length that I needed for it. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to put more glue, not on my cardstock. Wait, I want to make sure this is not hanging over the edge. Okay, and that needs to go down just a tiny bit right there. Okay, I like to look at the top and make sure it's not up above there. Okay, so I'm going to open that up. Now I'm going to take, oh, we could do stripes, but I'm going to do the leaves. And I'm going to put some glue. I know I have it on the envelope, but I need some. I'm not sure how high it's going to go up on the cardstock. So I'm just going to place some along the top right here so that it will glue attached to the cardstock. Because going through the mill, it needs to be firmly attached. And I'm just going to take that and put it down like so. Now, you could emboss that cardstock first if you want to, but I didn't want to. And so that's how I do it. And then I will just take my paper snips and just trim it off the excess. I'm not very good at fussy cutting, even the shape of an envelope. I need to work at it more. I think I need to get it out of my mind that I'm not very good at it. Okay, and there's our envelope flap. Just gorgeous. My granddaughter will like it because it's her favorite color. And yes, they do look at the cards. They do save them all. So that's special. Huh. Looks like I didn't cut that very good. I will trim that up and fix it. So there we go. There is the card we made. Here is the one background we made with the dimensional thing on there. This is the card sample I made. This here is, oh, the color on this was lemon lime twist with daffodil yellow. That's how I got that color. And then, oh no, I put my embossing plate on top of my block with the pink embossing paste on it. And then we made that one too. So there we go. Isn't it fun? I hope you'll give it a try. And I hope I didn't lose you. And thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. And remember, the new catalog goes live at midnight on May 1st. And the other ones retire at midnight on April 30th. So thank you much. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.